Hello everyone, this is Termuse, and today I'm picking up where I left off in my My Sweet Zombie game. Let's just dive right back in. It's been a couple days. I have a I'm bad at scheduling out when I stream. Um, where did I leave off? I think I remember we had a little inter-zombie human kiss occurring, and Sam just came out to Necra as trans and also pansexual, I think she said. So that was kind of neat. Yeah, and Necra said that she doesn't like labels, but for herself, but whatever. Anyway, moving on. It's a week before Halloween and my impending interview for the accounting job. However, I won't think about that right now, because today is my day off and I've got some big plans. Okay. Oh, hey, she's wearing the dress. Okay, Sam, you can do this. Just breathe. You've been practicing in front of the mirror for days. And you've even consulted Jane and Liam for advice. Oh, yeah? You're ready. I step out of the room and approach Necra on the couch. Necra, well, would you like to go out somewhere together?
Huh?
For what? Like, for fun, you know? Like a hangout?
Oh.
Sort of? Just say it's a date, Sam. Come on, you can do this. Oh god, I'm losing it. Maybe I should just say it. Necra stares at me, suddenly noticing my outfit.
Oh.
Like a date? Yes. Yeah. Alright, hold up. Let me get it changed. Get changed?
Huh?
Oh, right, yeah. Why are we here? I heard this place is selling Halloween costumes. I was thinking about getting some costumes for Halloween. We could wear them when we pass out candy. Kind of weird to shop for costumes. I'm basically a costume. Also, instead of passing candy out, I'd rather go trick-or-treating myself. And don't we all? Though maybe you could pull it off. I mean, you're pretty short. Hey, think of that as a blessing. I had to stop at 10 because I got too tall and grown-ups kept thinking I was too old. What the F? That sucks. It does. Either way, let's head inside. We both enter the store and start looking at the accessories and costumes they have on display. Maybe we could match? Maybe I should go as a zombie too. No, I don't think a zombie would suit you. What? You don't think I would make a cute zombie? Of course you would. You're adorable. It's cute when Necra gives her compliments. I just think something more pretty would suit you. Like what? You know, like a princess or an angel. But I want us to match. Oh, how about we both go as cats or something? You're kidding, right? A zombie cat? I mean, there are weirder costumes out there. Besides, I think you look cute in kitty ears. Sam is letting her, you know what, no comment. I wave the pure white cat ears in front of her. Don't you effing dare. Come on, just put it on real quick. You can try and put that on me. Fine, I will. Like I think get into a struggle? Just 1 minute. I'd rather eat vegetables. Me pulling so hard in her arm and her doing everything in her power to get away from me. That with a loud pop, the next thing I know, Necra fall face flat on the ground. I was just gonna say, like, getting into a struggle publicly with her seems dangerous. Does a loud pop imply that her arm just came off? I've never been quite clear on what's holding it together. Now in my hand is her bony arm. Ow. Wait, ow? I thought she couldn't feel pain. Like, didn't she get stabbed earlier and not notice? Anyway. Necra, get up, quick! What? She then sees her arm in my hands. Well, F. I'm still not gonna swear. I mean, I've mentioned it in other streams, but I have two very young nieces, and I found out they sometimes watch my streams, and I felt embarrassed about how much swearing I did in previously. So I'm like, I'm trying to avoid using the F word now. Anyway, hurry and help me put it back on you. Mommy, that lady's arm came off. This? No, it's from the store. I then wave it around. See? Totally fake. Hey, be careful with my arm. Shh. I grabbed Necker and dragged her to the fitting rooms with me. After grabbing room for the both of us, had helped. It's so confusing when it slips into the past tense. I helped Necker put back on her arm.
Huh?
How is this even attached on? Magic? Well, I guess it would have to be. That's what I assumed, anyway. Necker then moves her arm around to see if it works. Huh. Looks like it's working fine. Well, yeah, I mean... it hasn't been clear up to this point. It just now... This is something I've been wondering about for this whole thing, because now it just explicitly said that she moves it to see if it works, so... She is able to move that bony arm around, even though there are no like muscles or nerves or anything. So I guess it has to be magic. I mean, we haven't been clear on how she become a zombie in the first place. I mean, like the stitches make me think first make me think some kind of Frankensteinian experiment, except that the whole bony arm thing. So who knows? Anyway. Moving right along. That's good, but I think I lost 5 years of my life from that. Can you believe that? What if someone thought it was an actual product and asked where to find it? Or if the store guy saw it and started wondering when they start selling effing skeleton arms?
Oh.
God, I hope that kid won't be traumatized or anything. That's for his mother to worry about. Hopefully she can afford therapy. We both have one last giggle at that. How about we keep looking? Sure. We then spend some more time looking at everything in the store. Even Necker begins to have fun despite her initial reluctance to shop. Once we're satisfied with everything we have, we head to the register. Would you like a bag? No, I'm good, thank you though. Alright, Necker, I'm ready. Huh? Necker is nowhere to be seen. Where did she go? I search around the store for her, but I can't find her. Maybe she left the store? ... question mark? I head to the exit before being grabbed by an employee. Hold on there, you need to pay for those. Huh? You heard me, I saw you acting suspicious. You were trying to Oh. I've worked in retail. I know you don't accuse customers of stealing unless you're like as the security people in my store would say, unless you're 110% sure they did it. Like didn't would you like a bag? Like, yeah, once you're satisfied you got everything. Like, what? I thought she'd already paid for everything. What? Trying to shoplift those what? Shoplift what? What's the sales associate accusing her of?
Huh?
Well, what? No, I wasn't. Hey, I'm back. Necker, there you are. I was looking for you. Where were you? Bathroom. She then notices the employee grabbing my hand. What's going on here? Are you with her? I am. What's going on? Friend was trying to shoplift those items. They're not in a bag. What are you accusing? What are you accusing her of stealing? Like, what items? I'm confused. I didn't. I paid. You think someone trying to steal just take items out in the open? Well, you know, some people do that. I've worked in retail. I've witnessed it. Sam, you still have the receipt? Oh, I dig in my pocket and pull out the receipt. See? Oh, you should have pulled that on the first... Wow. This sales associate got fired. Sorry. You can't do that. you just, like, first of all, you don't accuse customers of stealing. You just don't. Um, like, and second of all, um, like you have to consider the possibility that they paid for it when you weren't looking. You know, I mean, ask them for the receipt before you accuse them of stealing. And three, they blamed her. They blamed her for their mistake. Like I said, like this is just a really like rude and crappy experience to put a customer through. That's really bad for business. That can get you fired. Uh like like that causes a range of problems from the customer not wanting to shop there anymore to the customer can sue you. You know, like you can't do that. Anyway, moving on.
Huh?
You're kidding, right? That's what you say? Aren't you going to apologize to her for accusing her of theft? She was the one acting suspicious? Oh boy, doubling down now?
Huh?
Excuse me? Necker then steps up to the sales associate. Say that again. Grab her arm and gently tug it. Necker, let's just go home. Fine. Necker and I start heading for the exit. However, suddenly Necker stops near the entrance. Necker? So Necker pushes down the mannequin, hitting all the other mannequins, and they all fall like dominoes. Whoa, is this some sort of petty revenge? Come on, Necker. They'd be better off. They'd be better off complaining to a manager, you know? Because any manager who who understands the situation will be bending over backwards in apologies. They might even get a free gift card out of it, to head off a lawsuit. Yeah. Now they've lost the moral high ground. So, oh well. Run. What did you do? I'll call the police. We both start sprinting from the store. We are both kneeling over trying to catch our breaths. I can't believe we ran all the way here. How do my lungs still hurt? I thought they stopped working. Yeah, does she need to breathe? Did you see her face? I was wondering about the gender of the sales associate. I can't believe you did that. She was being a bitch and she deserved it. As a retail employee, I feel her pain, but at the same time, I think you're right. Besides, no one speaks to you like that, not on my watch. Thanks, Nekra. Yeah, no problem. But after all that running, I need a drink. How about you? Yeah, I could use a latte. You want to head over to my workplace? It's not far off from here. So, I was briefly wondering did she mean an alcoholic drink? What effect would alcohol have on a zombie, I wonder? Anyway. She's showing up in her workplace in that dress. That's gonna draw some looks from Liam and Jane. Go ahead and grab us some seats. I'll grab us something to drink. As Neko heads to the seating area, I approach the registrar. The registrar? Is that supposed to say register? That word has a totally different meaning. Anyway, moving on.
Oh?
Hey Sam, you're not working today. What are you doing here? Oh, well, Ilham looks behind me and sees Nekra. I see now. You're on a date, huh? Taking your date to your own workplace? That feels awkward to me. I don't know. Yes. Like just Jane rising up out of the floor. I guess maybe she was down behind the counter. It's just It's just kind of funny she rises up anyway. Sam's on a date? Jeez, where the F did you come from? With who? Oh my gosh, is that her? She's so cute and small. I totally ship it. Jane, please don't be so loud. Yeah, don't ship real people together. That's something you better reserve for fictional characters. Anyway. I do agree with Jane. You two make a cute couple. Right? But we aren't dating yet. You just said you're on a date. Sam, come on. What? Really? What's the hold up, Sam? Why haven't you asked her to be your girlfriend yet? It's complicated. What's so complicated about it? Just go, hey babe, wanna go out? Sam's probably shy. She might be waiting for her to make the first move. Oh, I see. Can I just please order my drinks? Oh, right. What do you want? And here you are. Thanks, Liam. I'll see you guys at work tomorrow. See you. Start to head to where Necker is. And good luck with your date. I choke on the air. We're rooting for you. Great, now every customer's now looking at me. Oh boy. Some people need to learn to be discreet, apparently. Which, you know, like, extra reason not to be taking your date to your own workplace? But what do I know? Anyway. Also, I don't know. Sorry to keep slipping into proofreading mode, but it feels weird when the word now appears twice in the same sentence. But, I don't know. I don't know if, again, I don't know if Tsun-Angelique or Em are watching this, if they're thinking of releasing another version or anything. I do feel, I mean, it's a fun little game, but it does feel like the script needs a round of editing. Like, no offense or anything. I just think, you know, it's nice to add that extra little bit of polish, you know. But that's just me. Anyway, moving on. I approached Necra and placed our drinks in front of us. Thanks. Your friends are loud. They are, but they mean well. They're really good friends. That's good. We just take sips of our drinks. I had a lot of fun today. Yeah? Me too. You know, I was thinking when we got home, instead of making dinner, we could order some pizza and watch a movie. Oh. Kind of like the first night you came here? I would like that. Just then I hear my phone buzzing. Uh-oh. I can only be her mom because there's all the other characters are in the room right now. all the characters have appeared so far in this game. Oh, sorry, hold on. I checked to see who's calling me. And it's my mother. Yep, called it. I pressed the end call button and put my phone away. Oh, snap. Oh, her abusive mother is not going to be happy about that. But I can also understand, for the sake of her mental health, wanting to do that, for sure. She'll get upset at me for that, but I'll just call her tomorrow and apologize. Who is that? Oh, just my mom. Yes, I hasn't talked about her mom to Negro yet, has she? That was some face he made. You and your mom don't get along? No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. And I got time to listen. I love my parents. I just want to say that first. I'm grateful to them for raising me, but they've always been very controlling of my life. They pressured me to get good grades, so most of my time was spent studying. They struggled to make friends as they imposed a heavy curfew on me and would be very critical of who I hung with. I basically went to college and studied a major that they decided for me. I mean, I never really fought against them though. I guess it just felt natural to me to do whatever my parents wanted since they raised me, and I was so scared to disappoint them. But when I was in college and started seeing others pursue things they were passionate about, or joining clubs and having parties that I couldn't do since I was so focused on getting my degree, I just felt that I missed out, and I swallow feeling a lump in my throat for me. Yeah, you know, that's a big mood. I feel that. I mean, you know, my parents are pretty big into, you know, pushing academia. Um, there are some stories I could tell about that. Um, suffice it to say, it probably contributes to the reason that uh, uh, um, uh, got into that whole DDLC fandom and making mods and so on, and visual novels like this in general, just because of that sense of trying to recapture lost youth, I guess you could say. Even though I'm like, you know, at 41 years old, I you know, I'm a little old to be into that sort of genre, you know. I mean, not that there's an age limit on these things, but you know, it is the sort of thing that tends to attract teenagers more, you know. Um, but yeah, you know, it, there's just I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm just gonna move on. I swallow, feeling a lump in my throat forming. I started to hold it against them for making me miss out so many things in life. Yeah, I feel that. I know it's horrible to say that, especially when my parents did all of that to make sure I lived a good life, but it isn't horrible to say that. You have every right to be upset. Even if parents do stuff that they believe was right for us at the time, doesn't mean we can't be angry or hurt by their actions. Being a parent doesn't excuse the things they did that hurt us. Thank you. It's strange how I need to hear that from someone. I always felt ashamed with the fact that I held a grudge against my parents for being so controlling. Well, I mean, that in itself is part of the trauma of the abuse, right? Anyway, hearing someone say that, what I felt was natural, even warranted, it feels as if my heart is lighter. My mother recently set up an interview for this job that I'm not really sure I want to do. I mean, it has a good starting salary and benefits plan, but I'm just not sure if I want to be an accountant. I just don't know if I'm hesitant because I actually don't want to do it, or I just don't want to follow what my parents tell me to do all the time. Maybe. Hey, you said around college is when you started realizing how you felt like you missed out on life, right? Yeah.
Oh.
If you had the chance, what do you think you would have pursued instead of accounting? There it is. The question I'm too scared to ask myself. But here it is in my face. And even though I can't give an answer back... even though I couldn't give an answer back then, with Neko here by my side, I can no longer deny what I've always known inside. Yeah, see, like, talking about back in college, I couldn't give an answer back then. That it makes sense to have it in past tense. But now I can. It makes more sense to have this in present tense. Like this weird flipping back and forth between present and past tense. Like, I don't know. Just pick one. Sorry. I do find it distracting. I'm not. I don't mean to be critical of Tsun-Angelique or M. It's just I do think that that's something that stands to be corrected. Because anyway, moving on. I would have wanted to try studying pastry arts. I mean, I don't really know if I want to become a pastry chef, but I would have at least liked to have explored that option and see if it was something I truly wanted. But I feel it's no, it's not too late. I feel it's too late, and I'm okay with that. Oh no, Sam, are you sure about that? Some of your actions suggest that maybe you're not as okay with it as you're saying you are. I don't know. I'm not unsatisfied with my life now. I put my hand over Nekra's. Nekra, thanks for your help. My life is so different than it was before. I've become better at handling stress, I've learned how to communicate and rely on others, and I've been more considerate of my needs. So, please don't look sad. I'm happy with how life is right now. I squeezed Nekra's hand. How about we head home, though? It's getting dark. Okay. You both leave the coffee shop and say goodbye to Liam and Jane. Nekra and I make her tread home. That's right. I'm satisfied with life now. I don't need anything else. Right? Can you pass me a slice, please? Nekra hands me a plate of pizza. So what movie do you feel like watching? Dunno. Maybe something different this time than the usual cheesy horror movies. Not that I don't enjoy a good slasher film, but I'm in the mood for something else. Oh, is she gonna suggest romance now? Same. Oh, I think I have a movie we can watch. And it's still kind of horror, but not really. What is it? It's called Cold Hearts. It's basically a zombie romance film. Uh oh, we're getting meta again. Wait. Hey, Slayer Rabbit. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah. Cold Hearts. Is that a nod to the movie Warm Bodies, which is also a zombie-based romance film? Which is actually a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it pretty much. I can highly recommend it. It's very clearly like a nod to Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, I don't know. It's a fun movie. Anyway, moving on. All good here? Cool. I'm carrying on with My Sweet Zombie. The Salmon and Nekra just went on a date, and they're sitting down to watch a movie. Anyway, moving on. Basically, this zombie guy and girl meet during a zombie apocalypse and fall in love despite both sides being against it. It's like Romeo and Juliet, but with zombies. Yeah, this is clearly a nod to Warm Bodies. Anyway.
Oh.
Really? I mean, I thought since this is a date, a romance film would suit the mood. All right, I'm in. Go ahead and put it on. I can't wait. First vampires and werewolves and now zombies. Maybe if I do decide to reveal who I am, my problem won't be trying to stop people from shooting me, but to stop them from getting into my pants. Uh-huh. You might have to be the one who carries a weapon, though I do wonder what's with the trend of wanting to romance non-human species lately. Yo, there's someone for everyone. There are fetishes for everything, really. I have heard I don't know if I should say it. Monster effer. I mean, you know, F word. Anyway, moving right along. People probably want to romance monsters instead of other humans because humanity sucks. Oh, hey, okay. Automod blocked that comment. Necrophilia for you. I mean, like I said, something for everyone. Moving right along. Instead of other humans because humanity sucks. Yeah, that's a big mood too. Well, sometimes. We both laugh before continuing the movie. Soon we're near the end of the film. The characters have escaped impending doom and are now sharing a long, heated kiss. I shuffle in my seat, feeling awkward now from watching the steamy scene. Just then I feel Nekra's hand on top of mine. I look over to Nekra to see what she might be thinking. Her face doesn't show anything, but her hand continues to be on top of mine. Summoning up all my courage, I move closer to her so that my legs press against hers. I shakily grab the sleeve of her shirt and tug it. She turns her head to me, now noticing how our faces are are now mere inches apart. We both stay quiet, simply staring into each other's eyes, both of us afraid to break the fragile silence. Necker finally breaks it. Hey. Huh? I want to kiss you, can I? Oh, someone's being direct for once here. Please? Since we're both sitting on the couch, our height difference doesn't affect Necker's ability to gently push my hair behind my ear before cupping my face. Her face steadily gets closer to mine until I can feel her hot breath against my mouth. And then I feel soft lips pressed against mine. I can feel my heart soar. It's even better than I dreamed, and despite the nervousness I'm feeling, I'm on cloud 9. Necker then pulls her lips from mine, and I feel myself take a large, heavy breaths, indicating I forgot to breathe during the kiss. That was nice. Sorry. I'm gonna save. Yeah, sorry, what was I gonna say? Like, it feels like, since they already had a kiss earlier, I mean, the other kiss was optional, it seems, so so Necker route after all, yeah. Gotta go for the second option. I'm sort of hoping this, I'm trusting that this game is, like, keeps it PG-13. But like, okay, I'm just have to stay ready with ready to get it off the screen if in the hurry if I need to. All right, okay, we're going. It's yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. This is gonna make me blush. It was, but does it have to stop here? Well, yeah, incidentally, sorry, not to kill the mood or anything, but I did think it was interesting that it says Necker has hot breath. Like, I wondered about that. You know, being a zombie, is she like hot or cold? Anyway, moving on. It doesn't. If you don't want it to, I don't. You? Same. I gently grab Necker's face and close the gap between us once again. It quickly gets more heated than the last kiss, with both of us nipping and suckling each other's lips until they're puffed. Her hands, which have been still, are now roaming my body, over my thighs, up the sides of my torso, and then stopping behind my back to pull me closer. Every place she touches feels like it's on fire. I'd be mortified by some of the moans and noises I'm making if I hadn't been so turned on by Necker's touch. Necker then pulls her lips away from mine, to my disappointment, but lowers her head instead to press tiny kisses onto my shoulder. To my delight, my whole body feels on fire. Despite the absolute pleasure I'm receiving from her, I still need more. Maybe we should move this to the bedroom. Sounds like a plan. We both quickly get off the couch and rush for the bedroom. Oh, uh-oh, how much further is this gonna go? Those details, yeah, no kidding. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this steamy scene here, darn it. I wrote similar scenes before? Oh, really? Didn't know your writing went that way. I mean, I have too, and I did my best to keep it PG-13. I mean, like, I try to keep it classy, despite writing stuff that makes me blush. I mean, you know, like a thing of the post-storm scene, the Netsuri scene. That was, yeah. Anyway, Moving right along. I close the door and head to the bed. Should we get undressed? Yeah, I've written, but I've strayed away from that form of writing when I started writing Fallen for You. Ah, okay. Yeah, sorry. Getting undressed. This is a part where a lot of difficulties could creep into this. Considering she's a zombie and Sam is trans, so there could be a lot of questions and details to figure out regarding their respective bodies. This is where lots of communication becomes very important, I think. Not that I'm an expert in those matters, but you know. We got more to the drama scene. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they don't have to be they don't have to be mutually exclusive. I mean, you can have, you know, sexy times as well as like drama happening. I mean, I dare say it makes the sexy times more interesting if the actions are informed by character and the character interactions, and you know, and the like emotions involved in it. You know, like it's not just a couple of sexy bodies getting together. It's yeah. Okay. Like this is me delving into commentary, so I don't feel as uncomfortable about the sexy scene unfolding. But yeah, I'm just thinking of there was a video commentary. There's a video blog thing or video documentary thing that I saw. It was about it was a commentary about the 50 Shades of Grey franchise. I can't. Who was it? Was it? I'm trying to remember. Was it Folding Ideas or Lindsay Ellis, or there was some YouTuber I was watching that was talking about the subject, and they said that the sex scenes are like compartmentalized and like devoid of character interaction, so that you can cut them out of the film and not miss anything. You know, presumably like for censorship reasons. Oh hey, Delicate Folding Ideas did a video on the movies. Also, yeah. Oh no, Folding Ideas did a fantastic video series about the. Looks up the current line. Yes, I know. Yes, Diablo Graves, you just walked in the middle of a scene that appears to be leading into sexy times. That's why the current commentary is occurring. This is me trying to stave off discomfort born of a conservative upbringing. I mean, I don't know, my family isn't super conservative, but, you know, conservative enough that, you know, talk of sex makes me blush. Checks itch.io page. Yeah, I did check it ahead of time. It sounds like it's PG-13 stuff. Like we're not getting like nudity or graphic descriptions here, or at least I'm not expecting it to go that way. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, Folding Ideas. I believe the video is called. I love the title. A lukewarm defense of 50 Shades of Grey. I love the video title. And he did 3 videos about that. I don't think he was the one that was talking about the sex scenes in this way. Like the fact that the like the sex scenes were like. Like basically separated out so they don't connect with the story. I haven't completely stopped though. I've written wholesome little romantic scenes. That's cool. I will admit that I have done the same. I mean, you know, for that matter, Turquoise is going to have some it's gonna have sexy times in it. I mean, it's going to be one of those things where it cuts away, and the sexy times happen in between scenes, and they talk about it afterward, that kind of thing. So, but you know, the whole build up to it is still rooted in the emotions of the characters, and that's the thing. Like you can have like like a well-written romance story, like not that I'm an expert in these things, but a well-written romance story, I would think, should include like the emotions and character interactions, you know, between the characters in when like leading into the sexy times, you know, like I think it's more interesting when it leads into it based on the character interactions. Again, not just be like a couple of sexy bodies doing it, you know, like it's not just be like you know, like a kind of like porn scene or something, like where they have a flimsy justification for the sex to happen. You know, not that I know about these things, but you know, what am I trying to say here? Um, basically, I mean, um, like I try to be sex positive in the sense of, like when it comes to consenting adults, like anything goes, right? Um, you do have to be wary about how it's shared in the context of something like this visual novel, which is, you know, it's going to be read by teenagers, you know, like you don't want to be peddling porn here, you know. It's you got a point, yeah, you know, it's. I just noticed that her pajamas have pictures of cats on it. That's adorable. Anyway, um, I mean, you know, like not that I'm like not that I'm trying to, you know, shame people for liking sex or anything. It's uh, like when it comes to you know, like adults sharing sexy material with minors, it's that's it's okay. I don't know. It's a rough subject. It's oh geez. I think I feel like I have to be careful what I say here. Why am I doing this live? Um, um, I don't know. I mean, I do think sex education is important, but it's something you have to be very careful about how you get it across to young people in a way that is. Oh, hell, what am I even trying to say here? Oh, geez. Um, I'm not I'm not well rested enough to be able to form coherent enough thoughts on this. Now I'm probably just making everybody uncomfortable now. um, I know what you mean in the form of education, and talking about appropriately is fine. Yeah, yeah, you know, like it's a kind of thing that you have to be careful how to approach it, because like you don't want to create a situation where it's like adults grooming minors to be okay with having sex with adults. You know, there's some, I mean, like like you know, there have been some there's been a lot of that going on in the DDLC modding community, for instance. Unfortunately, and you know, including that whole scandal involving our the founder of that community, which was really unfortunate. um, it's yeah, I don't know. It's just something that you need to be careful how you approach it, I guess. We have had a few Jared Focus in our community. I'm sorry, excuse my ignorance. I'm not familiar with the name Jared Fogels. I mean, I can sort of infer from context what. Oh, really? Oh, that guy. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I didn't realize. Didn't realize he did that. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway. Yeah, it's. I mean, I guess in an educational setting, you want to like keep it clinical and like I guess desexualize the sex, if that makes any sense. Like you're not trying to turn people on when you're talking about it, I guess. Just my terminology. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky subject. Yeah, I'm finding myself. It's fun. It's something that I'm finding. I'm thinking about a lot as I write my own story, because I do want to express some kind of, you know, sex positivity in my story, but not have it devolve into more like the more unsavory aspects, I guess. I don't know. I'm rambling too much. I should just move on. Well, let's see where this goes. Should we get undressed? Oops. Oh shoot, I'm not clicked on the window here. Before I can finish the sentence, Necker quickly pushes me down to the bed. Whoa! She then climbs on top of me before straddling me. And someone is impatient. She then leans over at me, her face hovering over mine. Maybe, but I also know what I want. Oh wow. She then captures my lips in hers before I can even reply. With a moan, I wrap my arms around her neck, pulling her small body against mine and enjoying the soft feel of it. She rubs her body against mine in response, allowing me to feel every curve and crevice of her petite figure. We did go into ramble, yeah, no kidding. Well, we know who the dominant one is in the relationship, so it seems. With her arms braced against both sides of my head, she pulls away to look down at me. Her face is now hovering over mine with her eyes glazed. You sure about this? Yes. Okay. Tell me whenever you want to stop. Same. She then moves back down. She looks at me with ravenous eyes as if ready to devour me. I'm not sure if I'm scared by that fact or just turned on. Yeah, like this is starting from the first scene of her. She did think that she was going to devour her, like, you know, like in zombie fashion, as in like eat her brains or whatever. Or devour her flesh. Anyway, moving on. Thought she was going to kiss me again, but instead she attacks my neck, where she skillfully suckles and nips the most sensitive parts of my throat, eliciting moans from me and making me arch my back. More. She then bites me hard on my neck, which I'm sure would leave a mark for tomorrow, but I don't care. My whole body's on fire, and all I can think of is satisfying the desire I'm feeling. She then kisses up my throat, moving to my jaw and placing her lips back on mine. She kissed me. Okay, this is a well-written scene. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I'm sure Tsun-Angelique will appreciate that. She kisses me so hard, her lips press so intimately against mine, and her tongue exploring the inside of my mouth. We continue kissing each other in this position before Necro pulls away again, making me ache to have her body against mine once more. Too effing hot for this. Oh, here we are. Oh, wow. Necro then pulls off her shirt, exposing her curvy and well-endowed figure to me. If I wasn't already turned on before, I'm definitely turned on now. Then she looks at me, her eyes full of lust. You too now. Shyly, I pull off my shirt, leaving me somewhat exposed. So pretty. She then moves back onto me, her kisses and touches more fervent than before. Things are getting so intense, I couldn't stop myself from... Wow, okay, we get a choice now too? Oh boy. Let's hope it doesn't go further than that. Yeah, I'm Well, I mean, this makes me feel better about how detailed my own scene gets. Doesn't go quite as far as this. Anyway, moaning her name, digging my nails into her skin, grabbing her butt. I don't know, like, these second two options, I'm worried about body parts falling off, since we've established that's the thing that can happen at this point. That said, I'd be more worried about damage occurring from the digging nails into skin option. So at this point, it's sort of a toss-up between moaning her name or grabbing her butt. Grabs her butt and it falls out. Yeah, exactly. Am I blushing? I think I'm blushing. Yeah, face looks red there from this angle. There's a... I don't know, I mean... I mean... Sam has been holding back for this entire game so far. Like... I'm kind of tempted to give her the opportunity to grab something. Look like one of the firefighters in that Chernobyl series. Oh no, I haven't watched that show, but I can imagine. I hear it's a good show. Anyway, oh, what the hell? I'm going for it. I grab her butt, feeling my fingers press into the smooth, soft flesh. She jumps and then pulls away to look down at me. I smirk at her. A few little tease. Suddenly feel nervous. Sorry, maybe that was too much. You don't like it when I'm bold? No, I do. She then slides her hands on top of my chest and gives them a firm squeeze. It feels good to know that you want me as much as I want you. Necra. She then starts to attack my neck with kisses as she strokes my chest. As she nips on my shoulder, her hands keep roaming over my body and fondling me, as if I could feel the pent-up lust she was feeling through her touch. It's almost scary, but exciting too. In the heat of the moment, I... Ask her to be gentle or ask her to not hold back? Oh, interesting choice. I guess this is catering the scene to the audience here, like... Don't hold back? We're getting a vote for don't hold back. I was wondering if we ought to go gentle, but okay. All right. There's only one vote, so I mean, we're, we're 1-1 here. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna go with don't hold back. Don't hold back. Oh, what was that? That zombie moan there. Oh, I won't. She starts to crawl down my torso, and I watch as she uses her hands to grip my thighs. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. It's gotten this intense, we might as well go for the gold. Yeah, sure. I see her lick her lips hungrily before she lowers herself. Oh, wait, are you... Oh. The rest of the night, we continue to explore and indulge in each other's bodies. Feeling the room's light stream on my face, I sit up on the bed and groggily try to blink the sleep out of my eyes. Well, we got through it. Sorry. Oh, the marks. Is it? Hold on. Is that a bite mark on her boob there? There's an intense scene between human and zombie. Yes, you could say that. Yep. I'm reminded of that. What movie was that? There was I didn't even actually see the movie. I just remember the trailer for it. I think it had Hugh Jackman in it. He says someone asks him about the mark on his neck, and he says, "I bit myself shaving." That's a good line. Anyway, moving right along. What time is it? Hey, morning. Nekra, you're up early. Suddenly, memories of last night flash through my head. My face flushes red. Morning. She sits down next to me on the bed. Here, I made breakfast for you. Wait, sits down next to me on the... Oh, she wasn't, Okay, sorry, I thought maybe they were still in bed together, but I guess Necker got up and did stuff. Anyway, here, I made breakfast for you. Oh, thank you. I take the plate from her and start eating. It's delicious. That's good. I'm kind of impressed. You barely knew how to scramble eggs before you started cooking. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I didn't miss anything. Didn't actually say what was on the plate. But now you're making me breakfast in bed? I feel spoiled. I might get used to it. Good. I want you to get used to me spoiling you. So, how do you feel? I'm pretty good. Why? I'm just checking. I kind of overdid it last night and wasn't thinking when I, she gestures to my neck region. Oh no. Sam doesn't realize Sam probably hasn't realized yet what marks she has on her. I look down to see what she means and see my neck and shoulders are covered in bite marks. It's fine. I mean, if I recall, I did ask you to. Still, well, at least you're not a zombie too either. Yeah, that actually could be a concern, is the zombie bite could have been contagious. I mean, since we established that she appears to be held together by magical means. Anyway, that means all the zombie films we watched were inaccurate. That's disappointing. Well, film isn't always like real life. True. Put my finished plate aside. But I should get ready to go to work. Alright. Have a great day at work. I will. And Sam? I'm glad we met. Oh, I certainly hope so. Same. Yeah, fortunately her collar covers up all the marks, right? So, how did your date go last night? It was really nice. Yeah, at least she's covered up exactly. So what happened? Well, wait, are we talking about Sam's date? I want to know too. Tell me. Jeez, you two are so nosy. Probably. But I'm also happy for you, Sam. For a while you seemed really down, depressed. But lately you seem more happy than relaxed. You've seemed? Yeah, I'd say either you seem or you've seemed. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, actually, I feel bad since I felt like I contribute to that a bit. I've lied to you a lot in the past, but not anymore. So I'll try and cut my reliance on you by 10%. It's oddly specific. 10%? You should just stop relying on her altogether. I'm only human. But since I've relied on you so much in the past, you can rely on me too, Sam. I may suck at machines in this time era, but I'm great at romance since I play so many Otome games. It's funny. I don't think those really count. Shut it. Either way, as your friend, I'll be here to help you. Since we're buddies, you can rely on me too, Sam. Guys, thank you. And as friends, now you have to tell us all about your date. I don't know. That's right, come on, give us the deets. You don't really owe them the details, Sam. Remember boundaries. For the rest of my shift, I'm interrogated by the two. I can't believe how persistent those two are. Hey. Welcome home. I noticed instead of the usual hey or welcome back, she said welcome home. Because this is her home. No, our home now. I'm glad to be back. I made lunch. Oh, thanks, but do you mind if I just relax for a bit before we eat together? Yeah, that's fine. Go and chill. I mean, I meant you relax with me. Together. Oh. Yeah, I can do that. I nuzzle my head against Nekra's shoulder as I curl against her. We put on some random movie to watch. Though I wasn't really paying attention to the movie, I'm just enjoying being snuggled up against Nekra. Aw. She's so soft. It just feels good to lay up against her. Feels nice too, and she strokes my head occasionally. Aw. It's like head pats. Nekra lightly chuckles at my purr. Enjoying yourself? Very. Who's the cat now? Just then my attention turns back to the movie. Seems it has reached the end and the two main characters are now getting married. Marriage? Hey, Nekra? Do you ever think of the future? Not really. Never really cared to. I see. But lately, I've been feeling different on that. I'm gonna be honest, Sam. I don't know what happened to me, but I don't think I can go back to being human. I think I'll probably remain like this for the rest of my life now. Well, even if you do, that's fine with me. Human or not, that doesn't matter. I'm happy to hear that. And I'm sure we can figure stuff out. I mean, this is the best time to be a zombie. I mean, everything is almost down. Everything. Everything is almost down now online. Wait, was that supposed to say everything is done online, perhaps? That is such an odd sentence. Everything is almost down now online. I think it was supposed to say everything is done online now. Or almost everything. I mean, almost everything is done online now. That would make a lot more sense. Yeah, it would be done. Anyway, moving on. True. I guess I can try and find a job. Can't keep mooching off you. You're not mooching. I don't mind supporting you. I mean, my pay now isn't great since my shift. But once I'm an accountant, I'll probably have enough to support the both of us. I mean, that's the only reason why I'm even applying for that job. Because it's stable and good money.
Hmm.
I mean, you don't have to. You could do something else.
Hmm.
You could be a baker. Necro, we've talked about this.
Hmm.
I know, but I'm just saying, you're obviously passionate about it, about baking, and you said before you want to make a career out of it. Why not just go for it? You, you wouldn't understand. I understand that you don't want to do accounting, but it seems like you're forcing yourself to do it. But you don't understand my reasons for doing it. I, I don't want to disappoint my parents. There we go. You can't live for your parents. I mean, at the end of the day, your life has to be your own. I mean, frankly, generally speaking, you're going to be around longer than your parents. It's probably a depressing way of phrasing it, but at the end of the day, like you have to live for yourself. It's your life to live. Oh well. Anyway, uh, incidentally, I'm sort of feeling my blood sugar crashing, and I think I should grab a snack really quick. I'm gonna be right back. Um, I'll be right back. I'll just speak really quick about it. Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes, depending on like some things that I eat, I don't know. I don't know if it's certain foods just it makes me feel like I crash. I start feeling dizzy and lightheaded. I don't know if I'm like hypoglycemic or anything. I could be an iron deficiency for all I know. But anyway, I just had a couple of cookies. Funnily enough, there's a heart shaped one. I don't know if you can see that. Oh right, I guess I can put the thing back on the screen here. A heart shaped chocolate seemed fitting. Um, Now that I've done that, I have to go wash my hands because I can touch chocolate on them. Hold on. Anyway, hopefully that'll take the edge off it, so I can make it to the end of this thing. So I sort of assume we're close to the end. I mean, like I said in the last session, the like this thing about the job interview feels like it's going to be the climax of this thing. It's like this whole thing has basically been a character exploration of Sam trying to um you know, trying establishing her boundaries, figuring out how to say no to people, and like like yeah, you know, it seems to be basically it's gonna have to culminate in her finally standing up to her parents, right? Or so I'd hope. You know, in order to have some kind of satisfactory resolution to that conflict. Anyway, moving on. I I don't want to disappoint my parents.
Huh?
Why does that matter, though? I can't go against them. Yes, you can. You don't have to let them dictate your life.
Yeah.
How could you even say that when you don't even remember your own parents? Well, I'm sorry. It's fine. I'll just drop the subject. Thank you. We continue to cuddle together on the couch, but it doesn't feel the same. I can feel that she's more tense. I know that Necra's just trying to help, but I just can't change my career path. I can't go against my parents, right? This it was here. That's you know, like if the whole game from beginning to end was in past tense, that would be perfectly fine. It's just it's weird that some of it is in present tense and some of it is in past tense, and it just flips back and forth randomly. Like it was here. Today was the day. I don't know. It's here. Today's the day. Music feels dramatic. Yeah, no kidding. And the absence of music in the last scene too, for that matter. I pick up my meal. I can't believe it's tomorrow. Time flew by so fast. And I think that's supposed to be like her bits of her speech trickling in. Am I even ready? I didn't really prep, mostly because I wanted to avoid even thinking about it. Sam! I jump up in my seat. Oh, what? Sorry, did you say something? I asked if you wanted me to go to buy candy for the trick-or-treaters while you're at work. Oh, right. It's Halloween day. Also the day before the impending interview. I would appreciate that, thank you. Hey, is everything okay?
Huh?
Just, you've been spacing out a lot lately? It's just that the interview's tomorrow, and I'm a bit nervous, that's all. I get up from my seat and collect my items. But I should start heading to work. I'll see you tonight then, Necra. Sam?
Huh?
She then approaches me and kisses me on the cheek. Have a good day at work, okay? I will, thanks. I can't wait for tonight. Same. Sorry, hold on a second. Is that Siege tonight? Like, did they decide what they're doing? Like, Necra was talking about going trick-or-treating. Is Sam gonna be giving candy while she goes out, or what? Like, what is... I don't know, clear on what their plan is. Oh well, anyway. Then I told Jane. Hey Sam, are you even listening? Huh? Sorry. Jeez, you've been spacing out a lot. Here's pressuring their child to do what they want is never okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... It's pretty common, but at the end of the day, everyone has to live for themselves, I think, you know? If you like choose your career path based solely on what your parents want, it can lead to a miserable life. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to, I guess, but it's just you might end up living with the feeling of like wondering if you could have gotten what you wanted instead. But oh well. Anyway, moving on. This is literally the 5th time we've talked and I've caught you not listening. I'm sorry, I just have a lot on my mind. Hey, you doing okay? Want to talk about it? Liam, have you ever felt stuck?
Huh?
Stuck? What do you mean? Like, stuck in life, unsure what to do? I never told you this, Liam, but I have very controlling parents. Like, they would constantly get on me for my grades, impose heavy curfews, and criticize me a lot for small things. And my mom had set up a job interview for me even though I didn't ask or want her to, and I have to go tomorrow. The job makes good money and is stable, and I don't mind the work, but it's just, I feel as if I've missed out on life because of my parents. Oh, she's finally coming to terms with that, is she? Um, I'll be right back. Let me just a second. I need to get something. I'll be right back. Yeah, further to my comment earlier about blood sugar, it just occurred to me, you know what? Maybe instead of water, I should be like drinking some fruit juice or something. Something with glucose in it. Anyway, moving on. Pretty bad abuse that she's had to deal with her whole life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Anyway, moving on. And I'm unsure if I feel hesitant about going to this interview because I don't really want to, or if I'm just tired of my parents deciding things for me. Does any of this make sense? Sam, I'm Mexican. I mean, my parents probably were not as strict as Asian parents, but man, were they hard on me. Oh boy. I love my culture, but unfortunately the culture has this whole machismo thing going on. Yeah, incidentally, this is a reminder that I've completely failed to give Liam a Spanish accent. A stereotype there. Well, I mean, yeah. But yeah, I can sort of imagine, yeah, like I can see like the Mexican culture tending to have the machismo thing going on, and he's kind of I mean, Liam, we established like he can be a bit hot-headed at times, but he also like loves animals and is into like nerdy pursuits like webcomics and stuff and things that wouldn't necessarily fit into that culture. So he's probably already going against it in a lot of ways. Um, so I can imagine that causing some friction with his parents, perhaps. Anyway, moving on. I remember my dad got pissed at me for not acting more like a man at times. Because of that, we butt heads a lot. I can even recall a time when I was crying about my dog dying, and he slapped my head and told me not to cry, as men don't cry. Holy crap! Oh yikes! Oh, that's intense. Oh, that is sad. That's kind of effed up. I'm sorry. Like a pet dying. I mean, pets are family members. That's oh, that's super sad. I mean, like if you can't cry when a family member dies, that's like what are you doing? Like what are you doing to yourself? Like what? I don't know. This kind of comes in the heels of the other thing that I kind of just generally think that gender roles are bullcrap to begin with. Like the whole notion that men have to be a certain way, women have to be a certain way. It's something that's never agreed with me. Like as for my entire life, really. Since I was a kid, long before I understood the concept of what gender roles were. There were a lot of things I would have liked to have done differently when I was growing up. If it wasn't for my parents telling me that those aren't things that boys are supposed to do, you know? Oh, men don't cry. It's like telling you not to have an emotion because you're a certain gender. Yeah, exactly. You know, like you can't help how you feel. You can help how you act on how you feel, but you know, like emotions are a part of you, and like this is one of those things that's like what they talk about when you hear the phrase toxic masculinity. You know, like like you're not even allowed to express emotion at the death of a family member. Like that's just damaging. That's like trying to suppress that kind of emotion is you're just gonna hurt yourself, you know. And you know, it's yeah, that's a kind of thing that it's a kind of thing that leads to higher suicide rates in men because they're taught to bury and suppress their feelings and they can't express them. That there is an important sense of catharsis that comes from being able to express emotion. You know, having a good cry is can be very relieving. You know, like you need that kind of outlet for those kinds of emotions, especially in something as traumatic as a dog dying. Like, oh my gosh, like that sounds horrible. That Japan has high suicide rates, particularly teens. Yeah, yeah. I don't buy into the whole thing that we all have rights and being born with certain qualities beyond our control. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's yeah. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. I keep going on these tangents. I apologize. Let's carry on. That's horrible. It was. It's part of the reason I left home. Get away from all of that shit. But don't get me wrong. I mean, I still have my family, and it's important to me too. It's just hard to completely separate myself from them. I still talk to my folks, but living away from them was better for me. Yeah. So the commentary is, yeah. Oh, and this here, this is a big mood. Oh my gosh, I could not live with my parents again. Like seriously, it was such a relief to get out from under their roof. I just think it's just so much better having some distance and having a place of my own. It's yeah, it's let's see. I've been okay. When did I moved out in what? It was 2005. So it's been 18 years now. I could not imagine going back. It's just unimaginable. And needs to be carried away. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Because now I get to make my own decisions. Honestly, if I were in your shoes, perhaps, in your shoes, I'd say F the job interview and not go out of spite. I don't know if Sam is ready for that, Leo. I mean, honestly, you know, I can agree up to a point. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Sam's at a point where she would be willing to not go out of spite. I think choosing not to go would be really hard for her at this point. I don't know. I mean, there is a possible middle ground. I mean, she could go to the job interview and then just not accept the job if she doesn't feel happy there. 2005, wow, it's been a while then. Yeah, it has been. Yeah, it's weird to think about it like that. It's like, wow, it's been almost 2 decades since I moved out. How about that? That's life continues to make me feel old. Anyway. But it isn't that easy. It's not actually a bad job, but additionally, I feel like the reason I'm so hesitant about it is more due to my unsettled feelings with my parents. Can I ask, Have you ever told your parents they were controlling or called them out? That's a good question. Sometimes I tried to mention it to them that they were being overbearing, and they immediately got offended. Of course. I mean, seeing how her mother talked to her in the previous session, yeah, they would absolutely turn it around and gaslight her. Anyway, then they would get angry and lecture me, so I just kind of stopped trying to talk to them since they wouldn't listen. Yeah, like, you're being too overbearing. Like, how dare you call us overbearing? And now we're going to be even more overbearing. Yeah. I mean, that's about how you predict that sort of conversation to go. Yeah, I see. Well, that's a problem. You should have pushed back more, or even burned some bridges if they weren't going to respect your opinion. Past tense, present tense, past tense. I mean, I would have put burned in past tense there. Oh well. After I moved out and stopped talking to my dad for a while, he started kind of realizing how much of a piece of shit, how much of a piece of shit he was, perhaps? I'm assuming that's what he means to say here. Yeah, funny you say that, Liam. I think my dad might be getting to that point. I mean, not to the point of saying he's a piece of shit or anything, but like realizing that he did things that may have pushed me away. But I don't know, that might be getting a little too personal. Admitting fault is not something he does, like, at all. In 41 years, I've never heard him utter the word sorry in any context. But there's that toxic masculinity again. He just can't admit fault or admit error. Anyway, moving on. Now he's a bit better. I mean, he still lectures me too, but I don't give a shit as much as because I don't need to listen or do what he says anymore. I'm an adult. And sure, he's pissed by that fact, but he also respects that he can't treat me like a kid like he used to. Yeah, I mean, well, arguably, being a man, part of being a man would be, like, doing what you want and not allowing yourself to get pushed around, right? So surely his dad can't fault him for that. The history screen doesn't go... Okay, I guess because the line is too long. It goes off the bottom there. Oops. Oh well. Anyway. The Natsuki voice is kind of fitting for Leo. I was worried about that, but okay, thanks. I wasn't sure. I mean, I don't know if I could just do that though. My family is important to me still, even if they can be problematic. I mean, I get it, Sam. Family's important to you. It's important to me as well. That's something our cultures share, the importance of the family and all that. But sometimes you also have to think about you too. So if your parents are being problematic, maybe it's time you have a serious conversation with them on that. And if they refuse to listen, yeah, okay, that's a hard sell. I mean, I know Liam means well here, but you got parents like Sam's, like her mom, like demanding to know why she didn't pick up her phone immediately, and telling her she needs to be grateful and so on. Like, I don't know, it's a kind of thing where having a serious conversation implies some expectation that your parents are going to be reasonable and say, oh, well, we can negotiate this. They're not going to negotiate. They're steamrolling their own position through. They don't care what Sam says. Like even being told that they were overbearing caused them to become more overbearing. Like total lack of self-awareness. Like this is not a circumstance where you can have a quote unquote serious conversation with them. Like, quite frankly, I mean, it's abuse, plain and simple. You know, like they're being abusive, and you can't negotiate with that. You like you kind of, I mean, it's hard, and it feels cold and it feels bad and guilt-ridden to do it, but you kind of have to push them away, really. I mean, you might want to say some minimal thing that, like, you know, until you respect my boundaries, don't talk to me, kind of. But yeah, I don't see a serious conversation happening here. Like this isn't something you can, this isn't something you can talk out with them. This isn't something you can resolve that way. Like from what we've heard of Sam's mother, like, anyway, moving on. And I'm sorry, but you have to do what's best for you. Thanks, Liam. I'll keep what you said in mind. Yeah, no problem. I continue to think about what Liam said. Maybe if I pushed back more with my parents, I wouldn't have been stuck in the situation. I let them control me for almost my whole life. Does it really have to continue, though? I'm home. Uh-oh, no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's ominous. We need to talk. Yeah. Abuse and neglect has many forms. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, this is this is a super ominous first thing to hear when on getting home. That's oh, especially for someone like Sam. I wonder how many times she's heard that phrase from her mom. Oh no, this could be a re-traumatizing thing to say now that I think about it. Anyway, moving on. That sounds ominous. Is something wrong, Nekra? Don't do the interview.
Huh?
What? You're wasting your talents by just being some accountant. You obviously love baking. You should do something with it instead. Just working some effing stupid office job. Nekra, I'm touched you're thinking of me, but as I said before, I can't just go and abandon my degree and pursue baking as a career. Why not? It's not smart. F being smart. You've given me every excuse. There are too many risks. It's not a stable career. That's not the truth, is it? What's the real reason you won't do it? Okay, you want to know the truth? I'm scared. I let my parents decide almost everything for me in my life, and I feel if I go out and try to do something on my own, it will backfire on me. I'll never earn their respect, not to mention feel like I can actually make decisions for myself. F their respect? They don't even deserve yours, given how they treat you like shit. Don't talk bad about them. Why shouldn't I? They're the ones who basically turned you into this. Uh-oh. Giving you low self-esteem and all those other issues. They're just trying to do what's best for me. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. Because if they really were trying to do what's best for you, they should have supported you no matter what you wanted to do. They would have let you do what makes you happy. Just giving her tough love, yeah. I'm a little iffy about her phrasing when she said, shoot. Basically turned you into this. Careful. But yeah, like, but this is the heart of the matter here. Like, Sam's scared. She's scared of going against her parents. Like, I mean, there's so far there hasn't been any reference to like physical abuse. Like, I don't think she's ever been like scared they're gonna beat her or anything. But there's definitely some fear there, you know? Like, her parents made her scared to go against them. Like, she's like afraid of what was going to happen. I mean, like even without like physical abuse taking place, like these are things that, like if you've been raised with them from a young age, there is a deep-seated fear, um, like I like I don't want to say a fear of death, I guess, but I mean like when if you're if sorry, I'm having trouble articulating what I'm trying to say here. Like, like when you're a little kid, you're dependent on your parents for survival. I mean, that's what I mean by fear of death. You're dependent on them for everything, and there's a definite state of everything they say goes, and there's an expectation that they're the one and only right correct authority and things, so but what am I trying to say here? That kind of deep-rooted fear, that's hard to shake. Like, even if you try to step back and look at it rationally, that's hard to deal with. If people don't grow out of that dependency to parents like this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. They let you do what makes you happy. They wouldn't have let you turn into what I used to be. Oh, here we are. Are we about to get Necra backstory? I thought she had amnesia. Like, or I mean, Necra has been occasionally making comments that make me wonder if she remembers more than she's letting on, Because, like, she made comments in the last session about how, like, she's never really felt the need to have labels, for instance, and or been attracted to a certain gender, for example, and I'm like, how can you say you've never done that if you don't remember your past, Anyway, moving on. Used to be? Used to be? What does she mean by used to be? Suddenly it all makes sense. The reason Necra has been so good at giving advice to me is as if she has been through what I have. Yeah, there you go. How despite having amnesia, didn't seem really concerned with it. And the fact that she just said used to be, meaning even before she was a zombie. You never had amnesia. Uh-oh. Suddenly Necra runs out the door. Necra! Feeling the shock of what just happened, I feel my legs collapse underneath me and I fall to the ground. She lied to me. Uh-oh. This could be difficult. Something just for the children. Also that she lied about her amnesia and doesn't want Sam to hate her. Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I sort of suspected that that sort of thing would be coming up. That sort of twist would come up. Since yeah, there have been several instances where Necra says, "Oh, I've always done this," or "This is how I've always felt," and I'm like, how can you say what you've always been like if you don't remember? And it just I had a feeling this might come up, that she didn't actually have amnesia. But yeah, here it's coming out. She lied to her. That's a bit of a betrayal of trust, isn't it? This could be rough. She lied to me. Realizing that Necra had lied to me since the beginning makes me feel a mix of emotions. Makes you wonder how she turned into a zombie. Yeah. That too, yeah. Maybe she remembers that as well. hurt, confusion, pity. Why did she lie to me? I can't figure out any reasons why she could lie. Why she could lie? Why she would lie? I was too full of emotions to think. I'm too full of emotions to think rationally, most of which is hurt. However, despite the hurt I'm feeling, I also remember other things. I remember our warm meals together. I remember us cooking in the kitchen together. I remember us sitting on the couch holding hands as we watched movies. Lie or not, Necker is still important to me. Ooh, this is neat music. And no matter what her reasons are for lying to me, I don't care. Because I love her. She dropped the L word. I think that's the first time she's used the L word so far. I'm gonna use the washroom. I'll be right back. I'll just leave that message on the screen. Alright. He drops the L word for the first time, yet a while ago they had intense sex? Huh. These things happen, I suppose. I mean, there's nothing that says it necessarily has to go in a particular order. I mean, I don't know. Moving right along. I get up and run at the door. I'm going to find Nekra. Nekra! I frantically run around the city looking for her. She actually left, like, out the front door? Like, she wasn't wearing her, like, hoodie that covers her zombiness. Nekra? A couple of people have given me looks, but I don't care. Nekra's me, Sam, I'm sorry. Please come back. It's Halloween. Oh yeah, that's right. I search everywhere I can think of, but I can't find her. I even ask people, but to no luck. With everyone in costume, finding one zombie in a sea of them is next to impossible. Nekra! Finally, I reach the cafe and frantically search the room, seeing if I can find her figure. But to no avail. I run up to the register. Oh, hey Sam, happy Halloween. Liam, have you seen Nekra?
Huh?
The cat? No, the person.
Eh?
No, I haven't seen her around at all. Well, why? We had a fight and it got bad. She ran off and I have no clue where she went. I don't even know if she's going to come back. Shit. Sam, happy Halloween. Wait, what's going on? Apparently Necker ran off because of a huge fight they had. Why not call her? She doesn't have a cell phone or her house key, and I'm not even sure she's familiar with the city. Oh no! I'm not even upset or angry at her anymore. I just wanted to come home safe. Do you remember what she was last wearing? Huh? A white shirt. Okay, cool. I get off my shift soon. I'll go and see if I can look around and find her. Huh. Wow. Look at Liam. I mean, even though Sam's been giving him the cold shoulder this entire game, like, he's still being so supportive and helpful. That's sweet. I like after I finish this region ending, I do want to go through this again because and go through the I understand there is a Liam route. You can like pursue him instead of the Necro, the zombie. So I'm curious to know how that plays out. I wonder maybe I don't know. I'm curious to learn more about him. Anyway, moving on. Liam, I'll start asking customers if they've seen her too. Jane, don't worry, Sam. We'll help you find her. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, no crying right now. Let's start asking around. We started asking everybody if they'd seen Necra. Liam and I even split up to search for her around the area, but to no avail. I'm sorry, Sam. I couldn't find her at all. It's fine, Liam. She'll probably come home when she's ready. Yeah, she probably just needs some space. You take care, okay? I will. Thank you. I hang up the phone and slump down the couch. Necra, I'm so sorry. Suddenly I hear knocking at the door. Necra? I run to the door and open it. You're back! But it isn't Necra. Instead, Mom, what are you doing here? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Uh-oh. What do you mean? Isn't your mother allowed to see your daughter? Again, you know, like, that's a response to a simple question. I mean, what are you doing here is a logical question to ask? Whatever. Not unannounced. You could have called or told me beforehand. Why? Should be allowed to see you when I want. Oh. See, there's that controlling behavior again. Yeah, you know, boundaries, like, that's an appropriate boundary to have. That, like, no, don't show up unannounced. You don't, like, whatever. Moving on. This is reminding me of when she would come into my room and look through my things without permission. Okay, yeah, that's also a form of abuse. Like that total invasion of privacy. And even though I'm an adult, she thinks she can waltz in whenever she wants. Right now is not a good time, Mom. I'm really stressed out and not in the mood for visitors. Well, I'm not just visiting. I'm here to make sure you're ready for the interview tomorrow. I forgot all about that. I brought a paper of possible interview questions, and I've come here to check if your resume is in check.
Huh?
Didn't you hear me, though? I'm not in the mood for visitors, much less preparing for this interview. Don't you dare talk to me like that. Also, everyone deals with stress. It's part of being an adult. I'm not sure why you feel like you're special and deserve to be exempt from your responsibilities. This is why I'm here, so I can push you so you don't slack off and ruin your chance of getting a well-paid job. Oh boy. What the? She isn't listening at all. Well, yeah. Quelle surprise. I mean, she's never listened before. Why would she start now? She doesn't care about me or how I feel. All she cares about is this stupid job. I'm not doing it. What did you say?
Yeah.
I'm not doing the stupid interview. How dare you yell at me? What are you saying about you won't do the interview? Do you know how hard it was for me to get it for you? Do you know how much I do for you?
Yeah.
Never once asked you to. Never asked you to do any of this stuff for me because you're not doing it for me. You're doing it for yourself. You don't care at all about what I want. All right. I'll give you some space to think and reflect on what you said. Reflect on what you said, perhaps. Afterwards, you can prepare for the interview together. You're not listening. I don't want to do it. I won't do it. You will do it because I tell you to, because I'm your mother. No, Mom, I'm not a child that you can lecture and control anymore. I'm an adult, and if you can't respect that, then I think that we shouldn't see each other until you do. Hey, there we go. Perfect. Bravo, Sam. Funnily enough, this is exactly what I said earlier. Like, you can't negotiate with her. Just if you need to say anything at all to her, like, leave it as a simple single statement of don't talk to me until until you're ready to respect, until you're able to treat me with respect. you know Anyway, moving right along. You ungrateful child. There's the whole gratitude-based guilt trip thing again. Oh boy. I've raised you. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can control me. You think having kids means you can control every aspect of their life, then you have no idea what it means to be a parent. You just wait. I'm going to call your father. When he gets here, we're both going to... Suddenly the lights go off. Huh? What's happening? Is there a power outage? Suddenly we hear moaning and groaning. What is that? And my mother stops talking because on her shoulder is a skeleton hand. Brains. Ah! Either faints and falls to the ground. She doesn't seem like the fainting type. Shit! I didn't mean for her to have a heart attack. Necra. She's still alive. I bend down and check her pulse. She's fine, but can you help me carry her to the couch? Yeah, sure thing. After moving my mom to the couch, we both go to my room. Now we were both sitting on the bed, unsure of what to say to each other. Necra, please don't hate me.
Huh?
What? Please don't hate me. I'll apologize for everything. I'll leave this place. I'll even go somewhere and promise never see you again if I have to. But please don't hate me. Necra comes to rescue. Yeah, I kind of figured that was coming. I mean, as soon as her mom came to the door, my first thought was, are they about to get into an argument and Necker's going to show up in the middle of it? Yeah. Anyway, moving on. If you hate me, then I don't think I'll be able to handle it. Necra, I don't hate you. I never could hate you. You don't? But I do want to know why you lied to me about having amnesia. We don't have to talk about it now, but I like for us... I think I'm supposed to say I would like for us to talk about it sometime. Okay. Do you want some time then? No, I'll tell you. Wait. I don't know if now is the best time. If, Sam's mom is lying unconscious on the couch. I mean, since she fainted, like, is she out cold? Like, I would be worried about, like, a concussion or like, brain damage. Like, maybe she hit her head or something. if she's like completely unconscious. I mean, it's one thing to feel lightheaded and faint from surprise, I guess, but I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Okay. I used to be a marketing manager for a big company. A marketing manager, okay. But even before that, I was Nicole Miller. Oh. Hey, she went from being Nicole to being Necra. That's they're kind of close. It's funny because this name was picked by chat the other day. Um, anyway, it's a pretty name. Thanks. I came from a pretty wealthy family. My dad owned a company, and because of that, my mom and I could have whatever we wanted and never had to work hard for it. Well, actually, come to think of it, I mean, Necra. It's a fitting name for you know, for a zombie, you know, like related to like necromancy or whatever. But Nicole Miller. I wonder if they did that on purpose, actually, because Nicole Miller kind of sounds like necro or necro. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, apparently Necro came from a wealthy family. How about that? I was pretty happy then. Everyone respected and admired my family. I could have had anything I wanted, and I thought I had great parents. However, he made a bad deal that got us into a lot of debt. Instead of dealing with it and losing face, my dad committed suicide. Oh, yikes. Oh, that's rough. Um, hmm. After that, my mom, who had never worked a day in her life, was forced to get a job, and we went from one relative's home to the other. Our life was turned upside down. Being a kid, I looked to my mom for guidance, but she never came to terms with the fact that she was no longer living the high life anymore. So, Necker snorts in disgust. She basically started trying to find a replacement for Dad. Uh-oh. Someone rich enough to pay for her high standard of living. Oh dear. She basically started dating new men, always leaving me with some relatives as she went and had fun. She never learned anything from my dad's death, and basically worshipped the rich piece of shit she dated as if they were gods. Until one day, she went on a trip with one of those assholes and left me with the relatives, but she never came back. I'm so sorry. Never came back as in she ran away, or like just abandoned her, or what? It's fine. Because of her and my dad, I was always left with the fear that the people dear to me could disappear at any instant, and that I should never depend on anyone. And so I worked hard to take care of myself, never relying on anyone. I worked 3 jobs to get me through life in college, and somehow landed a job at a company. Ran off or something happened to her. Yeah. I don't know. Like, that's what I'm wondering. Did something happen to her, or did she just run off and abandon her? Anyway. I dedicate my life to that job, taking on insane workloads, working overtime every day, and doing difficult projects. Unsurprisingly, I started to get promoted quickly, but as my position grew, so did my responsibilities. And I still refused to depend on others for help, tell anyone how I was struggling, or even take a rest. I was so persistent in succeeding, not being someone like my parents. Yet, one day, when I was driving home, oof, I was so sleep deprived that I fell asleep at the wheel. Yeesh. Oh, did she get like ejected out of the front windshield? Like I'm seeing like little triangles that look like they're bits of broken glass there. Hmm. Oh, and just, like the cut in her cheek where the hole in her face is, and is that why she had to be stitched together? Hmm. And I drove off a cliff. Oh my god. Suddenly I was laying on the cold ground, unable to move my limbs and feeling my vision fading, and I remember looking at the sky as I could feel my body getting colder by the minute, and you know how people say your life flashes before your eyes when you die? Well, at the very last moments of my life, all I could remember was how I worked hard to prove to people I wasn't a failure, and how it led to me to working a job I didn't even like, with nothing else to show for, and no one to care if I was gone. I had nothing. Nothing I was passionate about. No loved ones. No moments in my life where I felt truly happy. I just said literally effing nothing.
Hmm.
But how did you come back to life?
Hmm.
That I don't know. I didn't lie to you when I said I was wandering aimlessly for a while and then came upon your workplace. I I didn't mean to lie about not remembering who I was. I just I just didn't want to remember. I didn't want to remember all those painful memories. I didn't want to remember how I spent my life meaninglessly trying to prove to someone who I don't even know is alive that I was worth something. I didn't want to remember how, because of that one person, I refused to let anyone close to me. So probably no one else even cared that I died. Hmm. I didn't want to remember how I effing died alone and pathetic. So I lied. I see. I thought it would be fine, just harmless little lie. Then I would stay with you until I figure things out and work through the depression I was feeling. Now that I recall, I was so suspicious of you at first. How could anyone help a total stranger and expect nothing in return? The sad reason she didn't want to relive it all. Yeah, yeah. But then you and I got closer. I started to learn about the kind of person you were just by spending more time with you. I even started enjoying living with you. Eating meals together, spending time with you, getting to know you more, and for the first time in a long time, I started to depend on someone else. I realized that being suspicious of you was pointless, that you were just kind, loving, and too good for me. I thought it was some kind of cruel joke. How the only good thing in my life came after I died. I didn't want the time we had together to end. I know that Liam has a root, but this is the truth right here. Sorry, Liam. Yeah. I, hmm, man, I don't know. I find it hard to imagine how Liam's route could top this, right? This is kind of a brutal story here. But then I realized when you were heading in a similar direction, I said a similar direction I was. Wait, hold on, back up. Sorry. Then I realized when you were heading in a similar direction I was, and I got scared for you. Unlike me, you had something you were passionate about. You had something you could pursue. I didn't. And I was scared that you were going to meet the same fate I once had.
Hmm.
I couldn't let you do that to yourself. I wasn't sure how to stop you either. I thought about telling you my past, but then I got so scared when you might have realized that I lied about my past. My past. Then you would have learned how I was a cold, distant person who did nothing special with her life. And I got scared that you would abandon me too. And that's why I ran. I ran because I was so afraid of being rejected by you. I didn't want to be abandoned again, but then I realized that by running from you, I was doing the same thing as I did in the past, pushing people away because I was too scared to let them in, and I was doing the same thing that my mom and dad did to me, and abandoning you and putting my own selfish needs first. I was the one who abandoned you, but but that's why I'm here now. I won't run away from you or my past ever again because I I I love you, Sam. Aw, there you go. She just left the L word too. I love you so much. I love you so much that even though you know what up I am, it doesn't matter. But please don't do the interview. You're the only good thing that's ever come out of this life I had. And if it means never seeing you again, or even even if it means you hating me, then so be it. As long as you're happy. Nicole, I already told my mother I wasn't going to do it.
Huh?
You did? Speaking of my mother, after that argument we had, you were right. If my mother actually cared about me, she wouldn't have stopped me from pursuing my passion. I, for too long, cared about the expectations of others around me instead of thinking of what made me happy. But that stops now. That's why I'm not going to the interview. Plot twist, they go back into the living room and her mom's a zombie now. No, I'm kidding. Moving on. Being a baker does offer good money too? Yeah. Hey, especially if she's good at it. You know, I mean, starting up any business is going to be rough. But there are plenty of places that not as much as in camp, but it's a lot better than an office job. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like even if she's starting up, even if she doesn't start up her own like baking, or her own bakery, like there are probably plenty of places she could get a job that will hire her as a baker until you know gets that sort of thing off the ground if that's what she wants to pursue. But anyway, moving on. Though I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, but at least it will be something that I decide to do. I'm glad. But there's something else I need to say. Yes, she's gonna say, better say I love you. Will you be my girlfriend?
Huh?
Huh? I love you, or Nicole, or whatever. I don't care. I love you no matter who you or what you are. I want you to live in this place with me, not as my close friend or roommate anymore, but as my official girlfriend. I realize that after all the time we spend together, your existence has become something I no longer can be without. It's truly amazing. The way we met, and how we became close, it's almost like fate, huh? Yeah. Before I met you, Nekra, I didn't have anyone I was close with. I was too afraid to have someone I treasured because I would be scared to disappoint them, or to be myself. But I don't feel that way with you. That's why... Will you please be my girlfriend? Yes. Thank you. We stare at each other lovingly, both of us glowing with happiness, before meeting our lips together and sharing a long kiss.
Oh?
Oh, by the way, what should I call you? Do you prefer Nicole or Nekra? Honestly, I don't care. You can call me whatever you like. Oh, you get a choice for that too? Top this, Twilight. Well, there is that long-running meme, quote unquote, still a better love story than Twilight. This easily tops Twilight. I mean, it's such a low bar, does that anyway. Well, I mean, do we go with her original name from the life that she hated, or her current name that we gave her? I mean, this seems like going with Necker seems like the better option. I mean, a new name to signify a new time in her life. Like, going with her original name feels like a step backwards. I mean, I really feel like I feel like she should be the one to make that decision. I mean, like, why are we deciding her name for her? You name new chapter in her life, exactly. But yeah, it really should be her choice. Why are we deciding for her? Also, it kind of makes me wonder what happens if you name her Nicole in the first place. Do both these options say Nicole then? Oh well, anyway. Do Necker then. To be honest, I've grown quite fond of the name and I used it for so long. That's fine by me, I like it too anyway.
Oh.
Really? Yeah. Because it was the first of many things you gave me. Aw. So, what should we do about your mom? She's going to wake up soon. Yeah, I mean, just think like, you're sitting here in a room sharing a kiss while your mom's lying unconscious downstairs. Yeah. Is it downstairs? Well, or is it the... Sorry, I sort of instinctively think, oh, a bedroom's a different floor from the living room, but maybe not. I mean, this could be like a one-floor apartment kind of deal. I don't know if we actually established that. Anyway, I'll just tell her some kids pranked her and then send her on her way home. Hope there's a sweet little epilogue scene after that. We'll see. We'll find out soon enough. Sounds like a plan. However, since she might not wake up for a while, you know, if there is an expectation that she won't wake up for a while, that would make me concerned that this is a medical emergency. But what do I know? Anyway.
Ugh.
I am not doing it with my mom in the other room. Yeah, no, don't. It's like that's no bueno. You're such a brat, and you can be a bore, but I still love you, and I love you despite you being a brat. Guessing we're a good fit, huh? And that is certainly true. I don't know where Necker came from, and we may never find out how she came back to life, but none of that matters. All that matters is that we're together. Dot dot dot. Alright, Liam, I'm heading back home. See you later. See ya. Tell Necker I said hi. Hey, wait, is Sprite supposed to be visible there?
Uh-huh.
Sure thing. I'm back home. Presumably this is a time jump here. Hey babe, welcome home. Dinner's almost done. I held up a box of goodies. I bought you some sweets I made at work. Sweet, thanks. So, you're enjoying your new position as baker? Oh. So that's your official position now, eh? I was right? Well, yeah, I mean, you have to have an epilogue.
Uh-huh.
I am. Honestly, it was so lucky that the old person resigned and they needed someone to fill the spot. Kind of surprised they didn't mind hiring me even though I had no education or degree in it. And sometimes skill is better than a piece of paper. True. I've been learning so many new things. Maybe you'll be able to own your own bakery someday. Maybe, but then I would have to advertise for it and do all that business stuff. Yeah, well, I guess lucky thing you have a degree in accounting. Or wait, advertise? No, right. Shoot, Necker's the marketing manager. If only that was true, skill is better than paper. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, really, the actual important thing is who you know. I mean, making appropriate connections in the business is how is the true way you get ahead, really. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. I'll handle that. What? I couldn't ask that of you, Nekra. I mean, didn't you hate doing that kind of stuff? I hated it because I was using my skills for something I wasn't particularly passionate about or cared for. But that's not the case for this. Because I'm going to use my knowledge and abilities for something I actually care about. You. Then, guess I'll have to work harder. Good. I go in to hug Nekra. She really is a lot taller than her. I think this is the first time we've seen them, like, together. Like, all these references to how short she is. Yeah. Nekra's 5'1", yeah. I love you, Nekra. I love you too. Aww. It's slowly zooming out. How far is it gonna go? Nekra and I have been happily living together ever since that Halloween night. After I sent my mother on her way home, I told her and my father if they still want to be a part of their lives, if they still want me to be a part of their lives, they have to respect my decisions. Although they're upset by that, they begrudgingly no longer try to control me. They still try and persuade me to do what they want, but I no longer feel the need to do everything they say anymore. That's cool. That's partially thanks to Nekra, who has now taught me that although it's nice to make others happy, it's important for me to be happy for myself as well. And also, if I have to make people happy, let it be the people who actually care about me, like Nekra and my friends. Nekra and I never did find out how she came back to life, nor are we sure about what the future has in store for us. You know, the way it says that kind of makes me wonder if one of the other endings, we do find that out. Veronica zombie teaching life skills. Well said. Well said. But we were sure about our feelings for each other, and we will make each other happy no matter what. Both of us are given a second chance at life when we met each other, and we aren't going to waste it again. So no matter what happens in the future, we're going to face it together. Aw. Do you smell something burning? Yeah. We both look in the direction of what was previously dinner, but now an open fire. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Yeah, put it out. The end. I was just going to say, are we going to get credits? There we go. Directing artwork and writing, Tsun-Angelique. There you go. UI scripting and editing, M. The website says and emotional support friend for M, which I thought was cute. Anyway, her name is Kat. Poppy, Raven, Diego. Oh, those are probably like Liam's friends. I'm guessing we get extra characters in if we go the Liam route. With Rempai 74112266. Thanks for playing. Thank you for playing this game. Please check out the extras for any unseen content that you may have unlocked. Oh, okay. Thank you guys for all your support and love. I hope you keep playing future games by us in the future. Cinder Studio. There you go. They're extras, you say? CG gallery? Okay. Oh, wow. There's Nekra eating the cookies. There's that early Liam CG. trying cooking for the first time, preparing a spaghetti. Looks like there are 3 CGs still locked. Presumably one's from the Liam route. Oof. Hey, she was blonde before. I just noticed. Then who put all these stitches in? Like somebody stitched her back together. Necker's origins could be left ambiguous as it doesn't really matter. That's true. I mean, that is a perfectly acceptable choice for the writers to make. Could also leave things open for a sequel. Though I'm not really sure how you can make a sequel from that, but I don't know. Who knows? But it could. I can also easily imagine there being a bit of extra finding out about that sort of thing from in one of the other endings, because according to the website, there is in addition to the Liam route, there is a third route. It says you can't get it until you've done both of their routes, but you can like end up with both of them. It's like basically tying their routes together or something. So I'm not exactly sure how that plays out, but maybe it'll be clear after I try the Liam route. Music room. Wasn't there? So these are all the songs that I played. Wasn't there? Oh yeah, it's just okay. There's previous, next. Which one is it playing? Because I was just gonna say there was one titled Hope, wasn't there? Actually, I think it might have been this one. What's this extra scenes? Zombie ending, zombies extra story, hidden extra 1? Okay, so presumably this is jump to chapter kind of thing? What do you mean by zombies extra story? It's over? Oh dear, I was ready to wrap up the stream, but there might be more. Well, I guess I'll check this out. Everything is over. Nothing matters anymore. Hey there, sweetheart. Nice costume. Want to show me how you put it on? F off. Wait, is this like a scene from Necra's perspective, like after she ran away kind of thing? Can you see I'm going through something, you effing asshole? Storm away from the guy as he curses back at me. Quickly wipe my eyes, halting any tears from falling. Crying never solved anything, and it for sure wouldn't solve this. Sam found out I lied to her. Yeah, so this is okay. So this is the scene from Necra's point of view after she made that comment about her previous life and then ran away, I guess. Yeah, right after Necra left, exactly. Now the only person that matters in my life probably hates me. Everything's over. This is such bullshit. I always used to be dealt with bad cards in life. But I thought I finally caught a break. For once I thought memories now begin to overwhelm me. Sam's eating across from me. Her slim figure curled in a ball on the couch next to me. Her long, beautiful hair that falls like a halo around her when she sleeps. Her long, slender fingers that move skillfully in the kitchen. Her dark eyes that always shine with warmth and kindness. And her smile, that smile. I have to keep wiping my eyes as I feel myself about to break down crying again. I don't give a F if any of the passers-by give me a weird look. Like I'm sure they've seen weirder things than a girl barefooted, a mess, and on the verge of a breakdown. Well, it doesn't matter now. Sam will probably take that shitty accounting job and just be miserable, and now that she knows the truth about me, probably will just abandon me too, like everyone else I love. Would she? As far as I remember, both my parents were selfish jerks who care more about themselves than me. But Sam isn't like that. Sam always put everyone else before her own needs, and my parents left when things got too hard. Sam, no matter what, stuck by my side. Sam would never abandon a person in need. Sam would have helped that person no matter what, even when she needed help herself. And Sam wasn't the one who pushed her, away. I did. Because I got too afraid to face Sam, I ran away. Even when she needed me most, I cared about my feelings more than her, and left her, like how I was left. Oh my God, what have I done? I turn back towards the apartment and start to run back. Sam, I'm coming back. Wait for me. Oh, there you go. I mean, that's. I mean, if we, yeah, like, it's good to have that as an extra rather than trying to insert it into the original thing. It would have might have hurt the pacing if it was as part of the original. Anyway, hidden extra one. What's this? What? I can't believe this. I mean, you were the one who left the window open. Because I thought that after being resurrected, she wanted some fresh air. Oh, okay. So we are finding out a bit about how she became a zombie. Really, Poppy? I don't understand your line of reasoning at all. Poppy? Okay. Oh, so wait. All right. Why are you being so mean to me, Raven? Okay, so this is Poppy and Raven. Mentioned in the credits. Because you're ridiculous. You take a dead body, find them, stitch it up, bring it back to life, and let it escape? All because you can't get a girlfriend? Wait, what? You guys, it's so hard talking to living people. I try talking to them and I get nervous and clamp up. So I thought if the person was undead, I could at least talk to them and get to know them. Sorry, hold on. Is Raven, like, actually part Raven? I mean, he seems to have talons and wings. I'm so confused. Like, are those bandages on his face? Or her, I don't know, there? What is going on here? I mean, it appears to be they appear to be talking about Necro there, I guess. Besides, you say that brining? I think I'm supposed to say bringing. That's another typo. So Necro was brought back by a magic and stitches. Yeah, there you go. Bring back dead people is bad, but I brought you back to life too, so I don't know why you were complaining. Yeah. I had a feeling that Raven's also a zombie. That's part of the reason I'm annoyed with you. Huh? Sheesh, I have to spell it out to you? Why try and resurrect a person to be your girlfriend when there's someone in front of you who already wants to be with you? Oh no. No, Raven got friend-zoned. Sorry. Moving on. I mean, I'm dead too, so you have no problem talking with me, and since I'm your familiar, I will never leave your side, so we're practically dating already by your standards. Is it familiar? Okay.
Yeah.
So, why not make it official? But Raven, you always felt that way about me? I had no clue. No surprise, despite how smart you are when it comes to witchcraft, you're dense as a brick. The other guy's, alright, I gotta hit the hay, take care, good night. Cool, thanks for stopping by, Diablo. You have a good night. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Moving right along.
Hey.
Hey. But I love that about you two.
Oh.
Raven. So, how about it? Want to start dating? Raven, of course, I love to be your girlfriend. Good, no more resurrecting other people so you can date them. Gotcha. So, Should we go and try and find the person I did resurrect? I mean, they're harmless, probably, since I have it so they can survive on sugar instead of flesh. Okay. What is that it? Like she like, you know, programmed in a need for sugar instead of eating human flesh kind of thing? But would it be bad to let a zombie on the loose still? Maybe, or we could go on a date instead.
Oh.
Oh, I like that idea better. Let's do that.
Ah.
Sure. Also, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure everything will work out for that person. Huh? How are you so sure, Raven? Let's just say I have a feeling. And flew around the town and saw them living peacefully with another person anyway. Wait, what? Like, how much of a time jump is this? Are you? I mean, I don't know, or did I mean, I don't know. This could. I thought this was a flashback to the night that Nekra escaped. I mean, it could still be the same night, I suppose.
Yeah.
Either way, that date. Oh, right. Let me just go get changed to something cute. No need. You're already cute. Oh, Raven. I'm so happy you're my girlfriend. Okay, girlfriend. Okay, I wasn't sure about Raven's pronouns. So happy that you're my girlfriend now. Same. Okay. I've been around the time when Necker came to live with Sam. Yeah, probably, I guess. So there you have it. I guess that's our answer to the mystery of how she came to be a zombie. She got brought back by someone practicing witchcraft who wanted a girlfriend. Music player, CG gallery, extra scenes, question mark? Okay, so yeah, that was the zombie route of My Sweet Zombie. I'm gonna come back to this and do the Liam route. I'm probably gonna take a break from this for a bit. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, thanks. I'm thinking I might take a break from this and come back to it later, just because lately I've been watching people play The Long Dark, and I've been getting the itch to play that game again. So I think my next stream is probably going to be that game, and then maybe I'll come back to My Sweet Zombie after that. But yeah, I've just been feeling the urge to play that game again. But yeah, this is fun. This is neat. Yeah. Is there anyone worth rating? Bear with me. This thing's a little slow to load. There we go. Yeah, look at the people I'm following. I mean, there's so I'm playing The Long Dark, but somehow I don't know if there's how much overlap there is between folks watching a zombie-based romance visual novel and a survival crafting post-apocalyptic game. The games you want to play? Yeah, thanks. I mean, yeah. I will come back to this. I mean, I could give her a rate anyway. I don't know. I mean, in the past when I've done raids, I've mostly I've gotten good results from like rating people who were playing the same game that I was playing. I think it I don't know. Ah, whatever. You know what? What the hey? Let's give Chef Maria a raid. I raided her not too long ago after the long dark game that I played, and she seems cool. Yeah, she's playing. Yeah, it's a post-apocalyptic permanent winter in Canada. It's a survival crafting game. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been feeling the urge to play that game, so maybe it's fitting to raid someone playing that now. So yeah. Oh yeah, I suppose final thoughts about the game. Oh shoot, I already pushed the raid button. Well, okay. One thing I should mention is that My Sweet Zombie is a free download, so you're. I guess I'm gonna hit back on this. There we go. Okay, so did I just. The term you used unraid. Okay. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should give final thoughts so far. Yeah, it's a neat little story. It's yeah, it's got this sort of morality tale kind of vibe going on, where it's sort of teaching the benefits of you know, setting boundaries for yourself, looking after your own mental health instead of uh, overdoing putting other people's needs before you. You know, which, you know, it's a very relatable lesson for me. Um, so that aspect's cool. Yeah, like I said, I do feel like it could do with another round of editing in terms of uh, there's still quite a few typos in there. Not to mention like the flips between past and present tense, which keep tripping me up. Um, you know, like I'm not saying that to be mean or anything. It's just that I just always think it's nice to have a bit of polish on these sort of things to make them that much better. So it's like I'm not trying to be rude by drawing attention to that. But yeah, you know, it's like it's also, you know, it's just generally like a sweet and touching little story. There's just lots of cute interactions between the characters, between, you know, Sam and Necra, or, you know, does it come up as mean? Okay, that's good. But yeah, it's um, Sam is a pretty relatable character for that matter. You know, being someone who is so used to putting other people's needs, she's relatable in a lot of ways, really. I mean, the whole like getting lost in her thoughts and spacing out and like overthinking and worrying about things. It's is great little story that was wholesome and romantic. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, and yeah, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, yeah, just there's a lot of relatable stuff in there, you know, that speaks to me in a lot of ways. So that's cool. Um, it's got some cute artwork too. Um, yeah, you know, how did her arm get skeletonized, by the way? I mean, when the scene of her still alive, lying on the ground after the accident, she still had her arm intact. At what point did she lose that? At what point did she lose that, I wonder? Is that part of the ritual of resurrecting her or something? I don't know, who knows. Link to other works does give you an idea what to do with your own too. Yeah. True, true. Anyway, I'm sure I'll have more to say about it once they try doing the Liam route. Like I said, that's going to be another day. For now, I remember Renka's arm was cut pretty badly. Could you do that? Sure. Again, like everything else, it doesn't need an explanation. It's just something I'm curious about. This is where my mind goes. It wanders all over the place. This is me doing my classic Tormuse overthinking things. Anyway, I'm gonna raid Chef Maria, like I said, and we can join her in her long dark game. Like I said, I don't know how much overlap there is in the fandom between My Sweet Zombie and the Long Dark, but what the hey. She's pretty cool. She's really friendly when I rated her before, so that's cool. All right, that's it for me. Until next time.